Like me, when I was like, I came here to like the US when I was 7 years old, right there. For me, I would say like when we came, I used to hear like stories about like the transatlantic slave trade, I think it's called. And I used to ask my parents, actually, I used to ask them, why don't Black Americans look like us? That's the first thing. So I do know I wasn't wrong when I was a child. I wasn't wrong. And the second point will have to be one that Dane himself made, like, where are all the ships and all the boats? Yeah, it's not a ship, it's boats. There wasn't any ships back then. Where are all the boats that they used? And the third point is, if you look at Africans, or not all Africans, but West Africa, you won't find like any stories that point to any like huge slave trade. If it actually happened, there will have to be like stories. Like if you go ask your great grandparents, if you're African, then they would tell you about like white men like arriving on the beaches and kidnapping people or forcing tribes to kidnap other tribes. But there's not really like stories everywhere about that, so that's another thing that makes it not valid. And